don't see
How are you doing?
doing well. I'm
Fantastic.
looking forward to getting my product.
Good. Did you get the patches that I sent you?
Nothing.
You haven't gotten either. It's probably too fast for you to get the ones from corporate, but you haven't gotten the ones that I mailed you yet?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm going to my mailbox today, so I'll see if
hopefully
I
they'll
can
have it
find
by.
them.
Yeah, because it's been at least 3-4 days, and they don't deliver on Sundays. So
Right.
okay.
So now the corporate ones, how long does it take for them to come?
For those to come, usually it takes a week for those to come. So whatever day we started you on, I think it was on the 4th. So since it went out on the 4th, I think that was, let's see what day of the week it was. Should be getting
It was Friday.
was Friday. Was Friday when we put your order in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if it was Friday, then you probably will get it in the next 2 days. And
Very good.
yeah, so there's a couple of you and Annie will receive them the same day
Uh-huh.
as well. Okay.
Good. We're looking forward.
Okay. Do you have any other questions before we get started?
Well, I think I'm good. I just want to get going on them because I see all my doctors, which I never go to doctors anyway, but because of the heart thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be going at the end of the month, and I want to have these on board before that because I might have to tell him things have changed a bit.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me pull up. I'm going to share some studies with you. Let me see if I have these handy. And I think that might be a good place for us to start today. Let's see. So we're going to start off with okay. So let me share my screen with you real quick. I want to share with you. So we always start off, of course, our disclaimers with we don't heal, we don't cure, we don't treat, we don't diagnose, we don't give you, we do not give you protocols or treatments or therapies. These are just suggestions that we are giving you, and these are not stem cell patches. These are stem cell activation patches. So I want to share with you today, we're going over what the mother stem cell activation patch is, and then I'm going to go over some of the studies so you can actually see the studies that I've highlighted, and it'll actually give you information about the Fantastic Five. As you know, we talk about the mother stem cell activation patch, which is the X39, and then we talk about the daughter stem cell activation patch 49, and then the 3 master antioxidants, which are glutathione, carnosine, and Aeon. So just to recap, the mother stem cell activation patch resets 1/3 of your genes to a younger, healthier state. It repairs cellular damage, restores collagen. And as you're aware, you realize and recognize that collagen is, in fact, the #1 building block protein of the body, inside and outside, down from the cellular level all the way to the tissue level. And as you probably recall from the presentations that you've attended in the past, the building block of not just our DNA, but proteins is water. So collagen works on water because it's a building block protein. And this is restored, whatever your original blueprint, your original playbook called for whatever proteins in your body, these are going to be reactivated, which is what starts this real rapid regeneration and reparation process in your body. This, of course, because you're replacing and rebuilding tissue, it's going to rebuild scar tissue, replace whatever scar tissue you have with the original tissue. It's going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, increase energy, increase antioxidants, anti-aging, anti-inflammation. And you're going to experience, there's a great number of people who experience within 3 to 4 minutes of wearing the patches, 50 to 100% pain relief and deeper, sounder, improved sleep. So let's go over now to my sharing with you the Fantastic Five, the first of the studies. And we're going to start off with glutathione. So there are a couple things to be aware of when you think about the glutathione patch. Let me know when you see, let's see. Do you see the glutathione, nanoscale glutathione patch study?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. So let's talk a little bit about glutathione, because we know that, again, we've got the mother, the daughter stem cell activation patch, but I want to jump in and talk about glutathione because we did talk about different things that are going on in your body. And I think there are things here that will call your attention that you can also share with your doctor. You'll be able to share this video with your doctor because we're actually going over the studies that are pertinent to the patches that you're going to be applying on your body as soon as you receive them, that are going to activate these things inside them. So this particular study talks about how glutathione, which is termed the ultimate or master antioxidant, is a vital intracellular tripeptide. Tripeptide simply means that there's 3 peptides, building blocks, molecule, and plays a central role in cellular physiologic functions. Currently, the undeniable connection between glutathione and good health is very well established. Then it goes on to say, glutathione patches worn 12 hours daily over a period of 4 weeks produced a highly significant improvement in physiologic functional status of the pancreas, liver, gallbladder, intestines, left and right adrenals, hypothalamus, and pituitary gland, and a very significant improvement in pancreas with a statistical power of at least 72%. Stated differently, all organs achieved significant cellular physiologic functional status improvement compared to a baseline with a statistical power of at least 91%. Went on to say what glutathione, as you know, in the presentations, I share with you what GSH, how when we apply the glutathione patch on our body, we're wearing the patches for 12 hours. For 12 hours, we're signaling the body. And then we remove the patches after 12 hours, and then you allow for the rest, repair, and the restore cycle. And within 24 hours of that process, just the first day, we see an elevation in glutathione levels. They go anywhere from 300% to as high as 600%, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And GSH, which is referenced, whoops, didn't mean to do that, is G-glutamyl sentinel glycine, which is GSH, which is kind of a mouthful, but it's basically glutathione. And it's part of the sulfhydryl group, which for your doctor, that's important. You don't need to worry yourself about that. However, glutathione is produced naturally in abundance in the body and circulates constantly in the bloodstream, neutralizing free radicals. These are dangerous byproducts of normal metabolic processes, converting food to energy. Let me tell you just a little side note about a free radical. A free radical. So I want you to picture if you were to look at a McDonald's, because we've got McDonald's everywhere, not just in the United States, but on the planet, right? And so I want you to think about how at the beginning of the day, they put in their fryers, they put, oil to fry French fries. And at the beginning of the day, the oil is fresh and new. But as you have an hour, 2 hours, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, that same oil at those high temperatures it's literally boiling. Well, if you were to look at the molecular structure of the oil at the beginning of the day and the oil after 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, you're going to see a big difference in free radicals. So what you can't see with the naked eye is that the molecules that, if you were to think about it, a molecule, let's just think of it as it being a sphere, a circle. And at the outer edge of your cell, you have usually an even number of paired electrons. And at the beginning, when you have constant temperature that's, let's say, ambient temperature, your molecule is going to be stable. But as you apply pressure or you apply heat, that can break a molecule, and the outer ring of that molecule, instead of it having an even number of electrons, and electrons are just little packets of light information, right? So instead of having an even number where it's stable, now under pressure and under heat, that breaks the outer ring. So it frees one of the electrons. It literally breaks it off. So now there's kind of a disbalance because you have one electron floating in the outer ring that's not paired up with another electron. So it's not stable. And the more time and the more heat you continue to apply, the more cells in that oil that will have free radicals. So literally, the French fry you have in the first 30 minutes of the first hour of the day is the healthiest French fry you can have. But if you have a French fry that's been, fried in oil, that's been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours, that's like a cancer fry, because fry basically is filled with free radicals. And now you're introducing that into your body. Now, we don't know what we don't know until we know it, which is why sometimes I've heard people who tell me, it's like, oh yeah, they're aware of this. And they're like, they always ask for fresh fries with fresh oil so that they are getting the freshest version of that French fry, as opposed to one that's basically a cancer fry loaded with all these free radicals. And that French fry, in essence, is like a sponge because it's absorbing all that oil. And now you're ingesting it in your body. Now you've introduced all these free radicals to your body. People, again, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. But now you know. Okay.
I know.
So that's just giving you a visual and a real life application as to how we introduce free radicals into our body unknowingly. Okay. But it's a natural biological process. So here it's talking about how glutathione is produced naturally in abundance in the body. It circulates constantly in the bloodstream, neutralizing free radicals. So that means that it gets rid of those molecules. It doesn't discard the molecule, it neutralizes the molecule. So the molecule now has stability with an even number of electrons. So there's the absence of free radicals now. So it talks here about how those free radicals are dangerous byproducts, which I just explained to you the logistics of that, right? So on to say, and removing environmental poisons such as heavy metals, harmful waste products, and toxins to protect cells against oxidative stress. Goes on to talk here, the balancing act between free radicals and antioxidants could be easily disrupted for any reason, such as when the body is under stress, fighting an infection or inflammation, or healing from an injury. We all know what it's like to be under stress. We all know what it's like to have a body that's fighting infection or inflammation or healing from an injury, right? In this case, there are more free radicals that are generated. Free radicals are also created when the body is exposed to cigarette smoke. Think about how many times you're exposed to these things. Your body is exposed to cigarette smoke, alcohol, ultraviolet light, heat, heavy metals, air pollution, pesticides, food additives, and other environmental toxins. Free radicals are the underlying cause of a variety of illnesses in the body. Glutathione serves diverse physiologic functions, such as detoxification of xenobiotics, protection of cells from oxidative stress, and acts as a storage and transport form of cysteine. So they describe that glutathione plays roles in the antioxidant defense, nutrient metabolism, and regulation of a variety of cellular events. Glutathione deficiency, and this is good, something to take note of, not just for yourself, but your friends, your family, and so forth. But glutathione deficiency contributes to oxidative stress, which plays a key role in aging and the pathogenesis. Pathogenesis means the beginning of decay and death in the body of many diseases. So these diseases include seizure, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, liver disease, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, human immunodeficiency virus, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS, cancer, heart attack, stroke, and diabetes. Pretty powerful patch.
Yeah.
So the current methods of oral supplementation. So now this part of this research paper, I love the fact that it's giving you the distinction and making you understand and become aware and realize and recognize how there's a differentiation between activating your own original glutathione blueprint that was in your DNA at birth, at conception, prior to birth, as opposed to taking a glutathione supplement orally or intravenously, etc. So it talks here about the methods of oral supplementation with glutathione or its amino acid precursors have not been effective in significantly elevating the blood levels of this antioxidant due to stomach acid destruction of glutathione and unpredictability of the results with the precursor amino acids. So basically, it's saying that the reason why taking oral supplements of glutathione aren't as successful and they're not effective is because your stomach acids destroy the glutathione. And so there are a precursor of amino acids that are destroyed when you take it orally, and that's why oral supplementation doesn't work. It talks here also about direct daily injection of glutathione has been more effective. That's whether it's an injection or an IV amount. It's more effective in producing the short-term elevation. Now notice how it's the short-term elevation of glutathione. Short-term means that it's basically, it could be defined as momentary or not long-lasting. And it says, however, this approach is unreliable due to expense and inconvenience. I'm going to pause here because I did have somebody who I can share the video link with you. Danielle Mann, who last August, she had been diagnosed in 2014 with advanced progressive MS. And Danielle Mann was in a wheelchair, unable to walk. She was spending $2,000 a month on prescription drugs, and she was spending $150 for a shot of glutathione every 2 weeks. So that's $300 just for a shot of glutathione, with full awareness that that glutathione, once it's injected into the bloodstream, would only be in the bloodstream for 7 minutes, and then it dissipates. But she was getting some benefit, even though she wasn't able to walk. It wasn't reversing her MS, but she was feeling a benefit. She was getting an increase in energy. She was benefiting from the detoxification that glutathione gives you. And so she was paying $150 a shot twice a month to get glutathione. Fast forward to her starting on the patches in July of 2022. She started on the patches, and just 5 weeks after her being on the patches, actually in her 3rd week, she started to get out of her wheelchair. And in less than 5 weeks, she was no longer confined to her wheelchair, and she was walking and moving everywhere. And as she continued, when I met her, she had already ditched her wheelchair. I was not the person who started her on the patches. And now she went from being wheelchair bound and not able to do a lot of things for herself to now she was traveling. She had left her home in I'm not sure if it was North or South Carolina, but she had come, I met her in Florida. Now she's traveling. In that period of time, she lost 24 pounds and 4 inches. And when she went to her next doctor appointment, she showed up without a wheelchair, without a cane, without a walker, and 24 pounds lighter and 4 inches. Her waist was 4 inches smaller, and they could not believe the transformation. And it was because she was on these stem cell activation patches. Now, I'm not in any way saying that that is the result that everyone who has MS or Parkinson's or anyone who's on a wheelchair that they're going to have. Your body's like a thumbprint. No two bodies are alike. We're not making any medical claims here. These stem cell activation patches do not prevent, treat, cure, heal, or diagnose. We have no protocols. We do have something called a Veritas Consilium, which is a true plan of action using traditional Chinese medicine acupuncture points. We apply them in specific acupuncture points to magnify the effects. But these are FDA compliant class 1 medical devices that are under the general wellness category. And so it's good to note that this is regenerating the body using the original playbook that hasn't been available to you since prior to birth. So that playbook is being reactivated by simply putting the stem cell activation patch. It's like a solar panel that you put on the roof of your house to get energy from the sun to create electricity and the energy that needed inside your home environment. Kind of the same thing. This is a little solar panel that has that crystal lattice of organic salts, organic sugars, organic amino acids. It's a proprietary blend of organic amino acids, and also or it's water, hydrogen, oxygen. And those crystals, just like a diamond crystal, as you're aware, a diamond crystal, when you flash a light on a diamond crystal, I'm going to show my little graphic here for the little diamond here. When you shine a light on a diamond crystal, you're well aware that immediately the light reflects back, right? Let's see, can you see? I lost my, can you see this? You see the diamonds? So when you shine a light on a diamond crystal, we immediately see the light reflecting back to us, and our eyes can pick up all the different colors of the rainbow, the prism, right? And that diamond crystal, I want you to think about the fact that we don't think about diamonds being organic, but they are. This is carbon. It's carbon under extreme pressure over time. It gets compressed and it turns into a crystal, right? And so these organic crystals are reflecting back our own body's infrared light, because we're the battery that operates this FDA compliant class 1 medical device. And as the 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is evidence of our infrared light, bounces off of this little solar panel, and that little crystal lattice is set to a very specific frequency to create the effects of what the mother of each one of these patches. And so now it's going to reflect back that light into your bloodstream, and it's going to activate GHKCU copper peptide in your bloodstream, which is what causes all those effects that we listed there at the beginning, where it resets a third of your previously dormant stem cells to a younger, healthier state. It restores collagen, increases antioxidants, anti-inflammation, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So let's go on to finish sharing with you some other important things about this. Do you see the, do you see the man with the, yeah, okay. So let's go on to talk about, we talked about why orally you don't get the benefit that you would if in comparison to wearing the patch. And it's because your stomach acids basically destroy some of the peptides and the precursor amino acids that are required for the glutathione to actually be activated in your body. So it talks here about direct daily infection of glutathione has been more effective in producing the short-term elevation of glutathione. However, this approach is unreliable due to the expense and inconvenience. I shared with you how with Danielle, she paid $150 for one shot, right? So the preliminary clinical data from the blood and urine samples collected every 24 hours over a period of 5 days from 15 volunteers wearing the glutathione patches have shown a 3 to 4-fold increase in blood levels of glutathione compared to the baseline levels. Went on to talk here about the glutathione patches described as a new method for increasing glutathione levels by stimulating acupuncture points of the body with a combination of pressure and infrared energy. The patch is a non-transdermal patch. What's non-transdermal? A lot of people go, I've never heard of that word before, non-transdermal. All that means is that non-transdermal, non means no, transdermal, transiting, transferring. Dermal is dermis, which is your skin. So it's not transferring into your skin is what a non-transdermal patch. That means that there's no medicines, no lotions or potions or medicine or chemicals that are actually being introduced into your body that is transferring or penetrating your skin going into your body. That's what non-transdermal means. So that patch does not put any chemicals or drugs into the body. The patch contains natural, non-toxic crystals that absorb body heat to generate infrared signals that cause the body to produce a more endemic, a more natural, original glutathione, okay? The last part of the study talks about in summary. So this is a conclusion of the paper. So in summary, the overall data in cohort 1 demonstrated that the glutathione patch worn every 12 hours daily over a period of basically a month, 4 weeks, produced a highly significant improvement in physiological functional status of your, get this, these are the things that are going to be improved in your body. You have a highly significant improvement in physiological functional status of your liver, gallbladder, intestines, adrenals, hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and a very significant improvement in pancreas with a statistical power of at least 72%. Stated differently, it could be concluded that glutathione patch caused a significant improvement in cellular physiological functional status of the pancreas, liver, gallbladder, intestines, adrenals, hypothalamus, and pituitary gland with a statistical power of greater than 91%. So the hypothesis that the glutathione patch worn 12 hours daily for 4 weeks significantly improves cellular physiologic functional status in different organs was accepted as true. So here we have it straight. You can say you've literally seen the study yourself on the glutathione patch. Does that make sense?
Yep, it does.
So we're going to go on. And so anyone who has issues with any of those organs that we listed there, I think it goes without saying that rest assured that if you have any compromises, in any of those organs or any of the organ systems involving those organs, you're going to see a benefit over the course of the next 12 months in physiological function as evidenced by that paper. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to go on to the next patch we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about carnosine next. Let me go ahead and put this one up here. Okay, carnosine patch. Here we go. So the next one that we're talking about is called carnosine. And as you can see here, this is the name of the study is application of carnosine patch improves cellular physiological status in different organs. So it talks here about how the carnosine master antioxidant is now recognized as an anti-aging chelator. So what is a chelator? Chelator is something that pulls things out of the body. So it's an antioxidant, anti-aging, basically device that pulls out, detoxifies the body of certain things with non-enzymatic free radical scavenging properties. Scavenging properties means that it's kind of like a stealth bomber, search and destroy mission to go pull out anything that doesn't serve the body. And it serves as an immunomodulator and neuroprotector molecule. Boy, those are big mouthfuls, aren't they? Immunomodulator. So immuno has to do with your immune system, and modulator means movement. So it's moving your immune system, and it's also helping a molecule that's a neuroprotector. That means the molecule has neurological protective properties for you. So it is a naturally occurring, endogenously synthesized, which basically means that it's nascently or innately being digested, if you will. It's a dipeptide present in the brain, cardiac muscle, stomach, kidney, olfactory bulbs, and in large quantities in skeletal muscle. Talks about how carnosine has a potential ability to prevent and treat diseases such as atherosclerosis, that kind of funny, atherosclerosis, Alzheimer's disease, and senile cataract. Research or recent clinical research shows that carnosine could be used for skincare and smoothing wrinkles, and it has the ability to rejuvenate senescent cells and delay eyesight impairment and cataract, which are manifestations of the aging process. So these results provide valuable data in favor of considering carnosine as a natural anti-aging compound. So it's talking here about the results showed a highly significant improvement with an average statistical power of at least 84% in physiological functional status of the liver, kidney, right kidney, right and left adrenal glands, hypothalamus, and thyroid gland. So it talks about how there was a significant improvement with an average statistical power of at least 95% in the functional status of the pancreas and pituitary gland. The left kidney and intestines did not achieve the statistical significance over this period. probably requiring more time for the carnosine patch to take the effect in these organs. So it goes on to state that the study demonstrated that this carnosine patch worn 12 hours daily produced a very significant improvement in the physiologic functional status of the pancreas, liver, right kidney, left and right adrenals, hypothalamus, pituitary, and thyroid glands, with an average statistical power of at least 95%. So the hypothesis was accepted as true. So that's pretty amazing. That's like the abstract.
Yeah.
And then it talks.
That's very amazing. Where did you get this copy?
So
Can you send it?
yes,
Email?
these are all available at startx39now.com. So that's our educational site. It's also available if you go to my site, lifewave.com / it's like, I'll send you the link, but basically at you have an email because you already got started. You'll see in there the link to the LifeWave website, and all 90 independent scientific research papers, all of them are there.
There's 90 and 90.
Yeah, there's 90. So I pulled out the 5. I pulled out the 5 that had to do with the Fantastic 5, and I just picked my favorite for each one for the X39, 49, glutathione, carnosine, and Aeon. But there's 90 in total because we have 12 patches total. And some of the studies do combinations of patches. So I just pulled these out individually. But yes, these are available to you. Okay. And I'll put the link, when I put the video onto YouTube, I will put the link in the YouTube video, which is, like I said, just start x39now.com. If you go there, you'll see a couple of videos that are 2 minutes a piece, an 18-minute video. And at the bottom, there's a link where you can click on scientific research papers, and then all 90 of them are there.
Oh, cool.
And that's on YouTube, because I haven't been able to find all those things on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to this particular video. If you just go, like, if you just want a note right here, I'm going to type it here in the chat so you can copy and paste it if you'd like. Start x39now.com. So if you just go to startx39now.com, there's nothing to buy there. This is purely, it's like, think of it as an online filing cabinet, where when you go there, you'll see a 2-minute. In fact, I'll show it to you right now so you can get a notion of it. Let me stop this screen share and I'll just take you there right now on the web so you can see what it looks like, and you'll know you're at the right place. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so if you look here, you'll see on the browser, startx39now.com.
Okay.
Okay, and you'll also notice that over here, of course, the website is set to English, but we're in 81 countries. So if you have someone who wants this in a different language, you can select a different language here, and you can pick English, Spanish, German, French, Italian, Chinese, or Lao. Okay. And here you'll see, as I mentioned, this is like a 2-minute video. And this is a 3-minute video. The first one talks about how does light and phototherapy work, how to activate your stem cells. And then these are the before and after pictures. These are testimonials.
Oh, wow.
And then if
That's very well organized.
It is very well organized. Thank you very much. And then if you like here, it says patented, over 100 patents and 90 clinical studies. If you just click here, it'll open up all 90 studies. So this is all basically just purely for education, okay? And then this is an 18-minute video where David Schmidt, our inventor, he's the scientist that originally the Department of Defense hired him to create this life-saving technology for the Navy SEALs. So he goes on to talk about how it works. And then there's information here. If you go to further down to the bottom and you want to actually see all 100 patents. And Carol and Donna, as you talk to your doctors and your healthcare providers, you can give them this, startx39now.com. They'll be able to see the patents, and you see this blue button here, 90 plus clinical studies. All you do is click on it, and then you'll see by the type of, so like for X39, here's study A, study B, and then Aeon, Carnosine, Glutathione. So for example, the one that I just showed you, it shows you the different studies. There's study A, study B. So all 90 of them are here. So just think
That's fantastic.
it's an online file cabinet all on one page. And now you just click the link. And here's all the studies individually listed. So, and any additional information has to do with acupressure, you know, because this is based on traditional Chinese medicine, the acupuncture points. So if you want information about acupuncture or acupressure, here it is, etc. Okay, so that's kind of giving you, I'm going to share with you.
Light.
I have a friend that's coming to get me
Goes
pretty
back
soon.
to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative powers and provide specific health benefits, all without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals, all helping you to stay healthy and young. To find out more, contact your distributor. LifeWave. Live long, live well.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good.
So you'll be able to watch that. And there's, like I said, there's several other videos on there that you'll be able to review. So let's go on to talk about the next study so that we can continue on with carnosine. So carnosine, you are screen sharing. Okay, you can see. Okay, fantastic. So carnosine is like a dancing partner. So carnosine, like its dancing partner, glutathione, is an antioxidant that serves as an endogenous defense against the harmful effects of free radicals by quenching the destructive free electrons in these molecules. So the balancing act between the free radicals and the antioxidants could be easily disrupted for any reason, such as when the body is under stress, fighting an infection or inflammation, or healing from an injury, in which case more free radicals are generated. So free radicals are also created when the body is exposed to cigarette smoke, alcohol, ultraviolet light, heavy metals, air pollution, pesticides, food additives, and other toxins. And we've talked before, as you know, on the broadcast about how we get ultraviolet light and blue light toxicity from computer screens, laptops, cell phones, iPads, notebooks, LED lights in our home, work, car environment, planes, trains, automobiles. So this is going to go a long ways to reverse the damage that's created from those environmental toxins. So it goes on to say here that beneficial effects include an increase in muscle strength and endurance, protection against radiation damage, enhancement of immunity and reduction of inflammation, protection against the formation of ulcers and their treatment, treatment of burns, promotion of wound healing after surgery, and improvement of appearance, etc. So this is the first study of its kind to investigate the effect of carnosine patch on organ physiologic function. Cellular physiologic function in subjects were elevated in 10 organs: pancreas, liver, left and right kidneys, intestines, left and right adrenal glands, hypothalamus, pituitary, and thyroid glands while wearing this carnosine patch. This study demonstrated that the carnosine patch worn 12 hours daily produced a very significant improvement in the physiological functional status of the pancreas, liver, right kidney, left and right adrenals, hypothalamus, pituitary, and thyroid glands with an average statistical, this is an average statistical power of at least 95%. So the hypothesis was accepted as true. And I think that's, yeah. So the carnosine patch worn 12 hours daily on alternate days for 2 weeks significantly improves your cellular function status in the different organs was accepted as true. Great little study giving you as to what the results are of wearing the patches again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
so does that package, the $2.99 package, how many of these kind of patches does it include, or does it include any?
it does. So the $2.99 package. So the Fantastic Five is normally the gold pack, which is $4.99, but that's $4.99 is just the first month. You guys have started on the $2.99 package. So out of the 5 patches, these are the 5 that you get. The Fantastic Five are these. So let's say it that way. And in your package, I'll show you what you're getting. So let's see.
There's 4 packages. No, 5.
You're going to be getting the Fantastic Five. There's 5 in the Fantastic Five, but you're going to be getting 4 of them. So there's X39, the mother, X49. And then I believe, I'd have to look at your paperwork, but I believe for Carol, I know that we gave carnosine a priority because of your cardiovascular function, all things related to heart, muscle, etc. So we gave you carnosine and then Aeon, which is the master anti-inflammatory.
Right.
So if someone doesn't
Wonderful.
have any kind of of course, we all benefit from all 5 patches, but we need to prioritize because with the silver pack, they give you 3 patches and you get a free bonus one. So basically you get 4 of the 5. So then with your next month, it could be $329 if you want to get all 5 of them. Then it would be $329 a month. But if that's out of your budget, then you just do the mother and the daughter stem cell activation patch for $179. Okay. And that's
$179.
$179. Yeah. And that's on my doctor wholesale pricing. Okay. So let's go on to the next one is the Aeon. And can you see this Aeon? I hope it's easy to read.
Yeah.
So this was done by Tang Humanitas Medicine. And this is talking about the Aeon patch, which is the master anti-inflammatory patch. And it talks about wearing this patch for 20 minutes. This is incredible to me because in the study, people put on the Aeon patch and within 20 minutes, they were able to measure a significant reduction in stress in the human body in the subjects. So listen to this. So wearing the Aeon patch for 20 minutes reduces stress. Data were first quality assured, and those subjects who showed parasympathetic response after wearing the patch within 20 minutes were identified as early responders. 30 subjects that 60% achieved 60%. So 6 out of 10 people achieved a relaxed state after wearing the Aeon patch in as early as 20 minutes. So for every 10 people who wears this patch in the first 20 minutes, they're going to feel more relaxed. I think that's incredible. The hypothesis that wearing the Aeon patch for 20 minutes reduces stress was accepted as true. One of the things that the Aeon patch does, which you may or may not recall from the presentations before, is that it reduces your cortisol levels, which are produced by your adrenal glands, and it also reduces your C-reactive proteins while balancing your left and your right hemisphere of your brain. So let's go on to see what this research study reveals. And it says that the patch starts exerting a balancing effect on the autonomic nervous system, ANS, within as early as 10 minutes of its application, as a consequence of eliciting a relaxation response, creating a calm and stress-free body. Sorry about that. A stress-free body state. And the infrared thermal imaging has illustrated that this patch reduces inflammation by lowering the C-reactive protein that can damage healthy tissue and even DNA. Okay. So let's go to the end of this here. And it says, after wearing the Aeon patch, the majority of the participants, 60% of them called the responders, could achieve stress relief within as early as 20 minutes. The degree of stress relief or relaxation response in responders due to the wearing of the Aeon patch ranged anywhere from 2% to 56%. This is indicative of the fact that different individuals relax at different rates under the influence of the patches. So based on the observations, it could be concluded that wearing the Aeon patch for 20 minutes elicited an enhanced parasympathetic response and could enable the majority of the participants to achieve a reduced stress state with varying degrees. So I thought that was awesome. As you can see here, all the measurements of blood and so forth are done in the study. We're not going to go over that.
No, but I wanted to say that the 20 minutes, so you get 30 patches in that package. And so you keep wearing it for 12 hours.
So you apply the patch, and just like you see the patches that I'm wearing here, you see I have energy enhancer on my wrists. I have a patch here and I have some on my neck. So I apply them on in the morning and then I wear them for 12 hours straight. And then tonight I will remove them. I typically wear my patches about 11 o'clock in the morning. Depends the time of year. So during the winter, I do 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. During the summertime, I usually wear them 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And so I would wear them for 12 hours. And then after my 12 hours, I simply remove them. And then I'm going to match the 12 hours that I wore them with 12 hours of rest, repair, and restore. And then tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., boom, I put my patches back on.
Yeah, all of these studies are really critical because my daughter is a scientist and in graduate school, and she's studying what is it? Genes, genetics, epigenetics.
She's gonna love this. I have a lot.
Yeah, because one of the things that she's already done is she did a search on studies and could not find any.
I don't know
so
how
I need to get all of these studies. Oh, she can go in and find anything, but she hasn't found this.
Yeah, it's interesting she hasn't found it. So this video has the Start X39 now in here. It'll also be in the description. She can find that readily. And she'll be able to review it, including this video. And I have a playlist of short videos that are anywhere from 30 seconds to as long as 33 minutes long. It's about 20 of them. It's a short playlist that she can watch at her leisure. And then I have another playlist that has over 140 videos that talk about all the different nuances and everything you need to know about each one of the patches, and then testimonials as well. And those videos are anywhere from an hour to as long as 2.5 hours long. So there's plenty of data for her to review. I have a lot of epidemiologists, molecular biologists, a lot of scientists that we have on the patches, anesthesiologists that we have that are on the patches. Bear in mind that anesthesiologists are pain management specialists, and yet they're on the patches because nothing that's been in their wheelhouse has been able to get them relief from pain. And the reason why they got on the patches was not for patients. They got on the patches because they had a personal issue where they could not find pain relief. And this was for the first time ever they were able to experience pain relief as a direct result of wearing the patches. And so, yeah, it's pretty incredible. But we have tons of scientists. I have probably a larger amount of scientists maybe than average. And a lot of epidemiologists, blood specialists, and so forth. So yeah, let me go back to, okay, so we read the Aeon study. So what we're gonna go now is we're gonna go back and finish up here. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna give you some fun facts about the X39 and then we'll wrap this up.
Great. Looking. Yeah, I was asking her today about lots of questions to see which is the best way to purchase. And that's when she told me about what she found.
Okay.
And I just listened.
Yeah, of course, of course. So fast facts on X39 studies. So the metabolism pilot showed 17 amino acid changes at significance at the end of the week, just in the first week of the batch. It produced anti-inflammatory effects based on the amino acid results, a reduction in blood pressure at significance, improved quality of sleep, increased vitality, and improved short-term memory. The metabolism double-blind showed an increase in 8 amino acids at significant levels over the 3 time periods, increase in 3 amino acids at near significance, improved short-term memory at a significant level over 7 days, improved midterm memory at near significance in 7 days, improved quality of sleep at significant level within 24 hours, increase in vitality at near significant levels in 7 days, reduction in blood pressure at significance in 7 days, improved relaxation in near significance in 7 days, improved heart rate variability at significance in 7 days, increase in depth of respiration in near significance in 7 days. So that's more breathing deeply. And the blood.
That's amazing.
It is.
I need that.
I've had people who took all 5 patches, they put them on. I had a gal who was in the hospital. She was having trouble breathing and they had hospitalized her. And I told her, do you have your patches with you? And she said, yes. I said, take them all and put them on your chest. She did. Within minutes, her congestion basically resolved itself and she was able to breathe and they were able to let her go from the hospital. It was really amazing. I have a picture and she sent me a picture of it. So I can share that with you. Increased production and significance of GHK, which is copper peptide, within 24 hours, and increased production at a significance of GHKCU within 7 days in your blood. So the last thing I'll share with you is, because we didn't talk about X49, the daughter stem cell activation patch, but I do want to make sure that we have that information here for you. Come on, I'm having trouble finding. Okay, we'll end with this. I'm going to skip over some of this other information here. So the X49. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to finish up with the X49, which is the daughter stem cell activation patch, which you're all getting. And this patch is what protects you against radiation poisoning relief. It also increases your lean muscle mass, your bone density, your energy, your focus, your cardiovascular system. It protects you against electromagnetic frequencies from 5G, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi radiation, routers, modems, TSA scanners, X-rays, etc. Also from LED lights, fluorescent lights, halogen lights, etc. Basically man-made lights, which causes inflammation in the body. Helps reduce belly fat because it uses your belly fat as an immediate source of energy to do this rapid reparation. And if you have osteoporosis, of course, your osteoporosis will disappear simply because your bone density, as it increases, your osteoporosis disappears, because osteoporosis is not an illness. As I mentioned before, it's a condition. It's a state of being. Osteo means bone, porosis means porous. So it's just a descriptor of the state of your bone. As your bone density increases, osteoporosis disappears. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Do you have any other questions, Donna or Carol, at this that I might be
The
able to?
belly fat, do you have any testimonies on that?
I have so many people who have, I'm going to give me a second and I'll see if I can pull that up on.
I can see how that would happen. Like how you said that would utilize that fat. Yeah, I can see how it works.
Yeah, let's see, because I know that we've had. Okay, so here's one. And she didn't get on the patches to lose weight, but that was the resulting effect. So this is Barbara.
And was that X39, do you know?
She's on the Fantastic Five.
Oh, uh-huh.
Okay, so here's, do you see this? Barbara Hummel, 6 months in. So she's been wearing the patches for 6 months. I have no pain. And after 20 years of chronic back pain, also energy levels off the charts, brain fog gone, and lost 16 pounds. I feel better than I have in years. She lost 7 pounds in her first week that she was on the patches.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And she had been suffering with back pain for 20 years. She fell in the shower, really hurt her really bad, where she wasn't able to go to work. First day we put her on the patches, then within 24 hours, her pain was gone. And then as she continued on the patches, she was surprised that not only did she have more energy and her mental clarity and focus went up, but she had so much energy. She's a full-time branch manager at a bank. And in addition to that, she also has her elderly parents who are in their 90s that she cares for. She basically has two full-time jobs and a husband, right? Well, that weekend, almost 7 days after she started on the patches, I'll never forget, because she started the patches on a Tuesday. On Sunday, she had enough energy where she went on a 2-hour hike. I might even be able to find it in here. Let me see.
A 2-hour or 2 miles?
2-hour hike, which I was like, oh my gosh. I go, you had enough energy for 2-hour hike. Let's see.
That's amazing.
And she also washed her car. I'm like, holy cow. Let me see if I can. I think I'll find. Okay, I thought I could find it here, but I'm not finding it. So
yeah, that's okay. I've seen that was great.
Yeah, I think there's a few people. I know there's a few people who here's some here. I can send Carol, are you on Telegram?
No, I can be, but I'm not.
Okay. I can probably cut and paste this and send this to you via email. So I'll send that to you via email. Copy that. All right. Yeah, but we've had a lot of people who've lost weight on the patches. And actually, I just remembered where I could find one that I could share with you if you give me a second, because I know here in the before and afters, we had quite a few women who posted their weight loss before and after. There's one gal who lost so much weight, her jeans were like super loose on her. Hold on, let me see if I can find.
Don't need to lose weight.
These are, I have a lot of Ah, there was a gal with her jeans where I was hoping to show that. I don't know if you guys can see all of this, but oh, here she is. There she is. Okay, I found it. Here you go. So let me share this screen with you. And check out this gal. In 5 months.
Wow. Looks like,
Yeah, she lost quite a bit of weight. Look at how big her pants are.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
looks a lot healthier.
Yeah, and here these are the pictures of all the people, their before and afters. Like, look at the legs before and after. Look at this lady with eczema. Horrible eczema before and how it cleared up. So this particular Telegram group is just the pictures of the before and after. This one before surgery or right after surgery, what her scar looked like and how it's completely, this is pretty incredible. Look at how much better her scar was.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Look at his turkey neck, gone.
Well, that's a lot of turkey neck too.
Yeah, it's pretty loose and he doesn't have one there anymore.
I like that.
Look at how thin he was. Look at how full it is.
In what amount of time did his hair get that thick?
I don't know. Look at how different this woman looks too. She looks so much more
Oh my
vibrant.
goodness. Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't look like the same person.
There's a lot of
That's
people that
amazing.
don't look. Yeah, look at this person in 6 days. Your eye went from this to that.
Amazing.
Like my shingle eye.
6 days of healing. Look at her eyes before. So she put the Aeon patch on the right. And so this eyelid has less swelling. You see how there's less liquid in here? This one's puffier.
Uh-huh.
So if she would have put an Aeon on each temple, both of her eyes probably, in time, both of them will obviously, but right now, because it's so close to this eye, it's the right, that left eye is receiving more benefit. Look at this. This is in 30 days, 60 days. So here she had already been on the patches for 30 days, but she had stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And they had sent her home saying, okay, this is the 3rd time you have breast cancer. First 2 times she had stage 3. The last time she had stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. They're like, all we can do is help you manage pain. There's nothing we can do for you. You're done. But she had done chemo. She had done radiation. She did everything. Nothing worked. 60 days. Look at 60 days later. This is,
Look at her eyebrows.
well, she got her hormones came in because no eyebrows is evidence that you have no hormone, your hormones aren't working. So she's got a good amount of testosterone and estrogen and so forth. That's why she got her eyebrows back. Look at how much shinier, like her hair quality, her skin quality, all the fine lines and wrinkles and the inflammation gone. This is her at 60 days, her at 90 days. And she is a personal friend of mine. She lives 45 minutes south of me. This is incredible. And she's been in remission for 2 years now. These are people, look at before and after. This is under 12 hours of wearing the patch before and after. We see some pretty rapid results here. Here's another one. Wow, this person's got some really bad things going on. Yeah. Look at this psoriasis, 17 weeks. So she had horrible. Can you imagine how painful this must be? And
Oh, this looks serious, really serious.
it is very, very serious. This person has a ton of inflammation in their body. They've got you know, when you have that kind of bad psoriasis and so forth, that's usually an indicator of not just a lot of inflammation in the body, but you have some sort of insulin resistance. Any of those skin conditions, psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, are usually always tied to some sort of insulin resistance and things. You have blue light toxicity as well. All righty. Well, we got to end this today, but it's been great sharing with you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Donna, if you'd like, I can call you after this call and we can get started. Would you like to do that, or do you want to?
Well, I haven't finalized how I'm doing it.
Oh.
I'm looking at different things,
Okay.
including bankruptcy.
Okay.
So I have gone ahead and done things. I signed up for Legal Shield, and it doesn't cost me anything to get a lawyer. So
What Donna, let me explain. Donna, you're doing fine. She's doing fine. She's putting it together, Lillian. I'm her sister, and I've helped her, so I know exactly what she's doing, huh, Donna?
Okay.
And
yeah, what I would like, if possible,
Lillian can help you figure out when you can, what you're going to order. You don't have to do anything right now, but you'll know how much you need.
Yeah,
If
so
you want,
yeah, I already do that. Know that now. I mean, I think the $2.99 patch package is what I need to start with.
yes.
And now I just have to figure out where I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
If I'm going to get it from, there's a variety of things. So
you can figure.
Not
Yeah, you can figure that
you'll
out.
get that figured out. You're working on that one, Donna. You're doing a good job. And these patches, when she gets on these patches, she had that brain short-term memory loss and stuff like that, and that's all going to come back. So
yeah, so that'll all she'll feel so much. Everyone feels so much better on the patches. So okay, so I'm gonna let you ladies leave, and then Carol, as soon as you get, you'll probably get the patches that I sent you first. So as soon as you get it, let me know. And as soon as you get your patches, then we'll get you started, and we'll kind of go from there. And I'll send you a link to this video so that you can watch it, and you can also share it with your doctor if you'd like. All right.
Share it with my doctor. I tell him everything, whether he listens or not. And he better listen, because
yeah, because he can help it, not only himself, but a lot of other patients as well.
I can nail him, and he likes that. He said, "You're the one patient I have that knows what's going on." I said, "Yeah."
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. All right, ladies, have a great evening. Take care.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.